Record clubs, subscription services. Are they worth it? When I began collecting many years ago, I joined Columbia Record Club. And that was great. It expanded me. It got me into new things, trying new stuff. The thing is, every month they would send me a card that I was supposed to send back, and I would always just blow it off, and I would get in a selection. Some of those selections that I thought I just never would have bought have become my all-time favorite albums. That's a great thing. Some of those selections I thought were absolute crap. You never know. I also joined BMG Record Club. Now, this was back in the days where, for a penny, you can get like 13 free albums. It was great because you'd get all this stuff, and some people would have 4 or 5 subscriptions, and they'd put them to different addresses and then just screw the companies out of all their money. But I wasn't one of them, okay? I paid up my bills and did that, but it was great. Well, a lot of this really went away. Columbia House, BMG, they all folded by, I don't know, maybe the beginning of the aughts. CDs took over, so it wasn't albums, it was CDs. They quit sending out the tabs, so you weren't getting that selection of the month anymore. They stopped all that. And, it kind of changed. Well, when vinyl began coming back, the subscriptions or the record clubs began coming back. And one of the first ones that I ever remember was Third Man Records starting up. And that stuff was, it was just red hot. Boy, you got on there, people wanted it, and not a lot of people were on it. And the early Third Man Records stuff from their Third Man Record Club still goes for big bucks. But now there's all kinds of them. Amazon has one where Amazon they're going to ship you something. We'll give you a classic. There's something called Black Box that I know some people really enjoy. You don't know what you're going to get. It's a surprise. And so I just want to kind of go through. I belong to a couple different record clubs, subscription services, however you want to call that. And I have mixed emotions on this, and I kind of want to go through my thoughts about them. Now, I think if you're starting collecting, some of this can be really good. I found it to be very, very helpful when I started. And as a beginner, and you're trying to build a record collection, this is a great way in which to get some classics. Something like Amazon is going to focus on classics. They're going to send you some stuff like that. It's going to broaden your taste. Now, generally, when you do these, a lot of them, they're going to say, what genres do you like? And they're going to try to funnel in music to meet that genre, which is fantastic, though it takes away from learning about some new type of music. But, I always, for me, like when I started, Columbia House, it was just, hey, they're going to throw whatever here at you. And it wasn't really so much genre specific. Though I will say you didn't get country western, but you got a lot of rock and funk and stuff. But it does help you broaden your taste when you don't quite know what you're going to get. It also allows you to explore new music, and that probably was one of the greatest things that helped expand me on what I want to listen to. It's easy to get stuck into just one certain thing. I only want hard rock. I only want rap, and there's so much more out there. And if that's all you want, that's fine, but it's a beautiful big world of music worth exploring, and a lot of these can do that. But the problem can be, especially as you buy and collect more, is you get and you already have it. Now, some of these allow you to send it back. Some of them you can say, no, I don't want it. But it's everything's a hassle. Oh, look, I got that. Maybe it's a better copy, but I got that. So, sometimes it's money. You spend. They're not cheap. Third Man Records is $80. The Vinyl Me Please is $40. So that's money. So I get this record in that I spent all that on, and I could have bought something else that I really wanted. And I get in this record that I really might not know exactly what it is, and I could have bought something I wanted. So, sometimes it's just you're giving money for maybe something you don't want. And it's also just a crapshoot. It really is. Not. All of a sudden you get to go, oh, really? super. I have some I've never opened. You know, I'm not interested in it. But I couldn't send it back, so they're just there. With these services, prices vary. Obviously, quality will vary too. Generally, the more you pay, generally that means the better the quality. Along with extras, you get more to it. So pay more, you get more. Limitation also. Generally the more expensive things are a little more limited, and they might become worth more. So let's just look at a couple of the services. So the first one I just want to talk about is Third Man Records, and I've been doing Third Man Records maybe 6 years or so. The flood took out all the really good stuff that's worth a lot of money. That was before everyone jumped into Third Man Records. Now there's quite a few in it, and you don't see the value, the prices going up. But I have a real mixed emotion on Third Man Records. First, it is $80. It's once a quarter. They send it out. I'm not even sure if they tell you exactly what the hell you're getting. There must be somewhere, but it's $80 every quarter. And so you really want something great, and sometimes it is. For instance, look at this. This came out last year. This is Distill. I don't even know exactly what I want, but it's looking at that classic album that was put out by the White Stripes. They gave you a CD with it. A nice blank piece of paper. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Nice picture on there. We have, the record. It's a record sleeve. We have it. No, actually, the record goes in there. I put the record in the wrong one. Here's one of the records. You can see it's red. This is where your CD goes, right there. It comes with this beautiful book. Isn't that very nice? Book. This was $80. Now, I will tell you right now, if you were to go on Discogs and you look at it, the average price that this sells for on average is $80. How about that? 3,400 people have this. 451 would really like to have it. I'll give you this, and they talk about that selection, and you got another album. One album's red, one album's white. But you can see the packaging. It's gorgeous. And they've done this when they've been reissuing the different White Stripes albums. It comes in this. I have another one up here for White Blood Cells. And, I lost a few of them. But very nice. They also, here's one. And this was this is Jack White at Live at the Masonic Temple. You could see it's nice. It's hardback. It came with a 45 on there. And then you have these albums. Now, you don't have that nice book that you had with the other one. It's all very nice. It's very luxe. It looks good. You can see the vinyls colored. So it's not bad. It's good, and you get a nice live concert in there. Lots of stuff going on. And it's sometimes hard to put back in the frickin' box. So we'll just work on that later after the video. But here was a case where I got 4 different albums dealing with the concert. $80, right? That's how much I paid for it. 4 albums for $80. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty good. Then I got something like Carole King. Home Again, $80. Right now, the average price on Discogs, medium price, is $20. 2,300 people have it. Only 78 want it. $80. This is just like, oh crap. I mean, it almost pissed me off. It's like, I'm in Third Man Record Club. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's an important album, Carole King. A lot of people love Carole King. I am not one of those people. I don't mind her hits and that, but I've never played this. And maybe I'm missing out. It came with a DVD, which I won't watch because I don't have a DVD player anymore. It's all on subscription TV, right? Yeah. So for $80, an album that I have really zero interest with. You had this come in. This was, I think this came in last year or the beginning of this year. You know, again, 80s Sleep. This is Dope Smoker, but this is Dope Smoker 3-album set. I mean, 4-album set. I believe it's all live. There's live music in that involved. Now, you did get extras. I got a poster there. We have, and it's cool when you get extras. We have a 45 that came with it. That's nice. There was another one that came out live at Third Man Records, which again, that was one of the ones I've lost. That thing goes for a lot of bucks. And it came with a sleep patch, which is good. And then the vinyl. All that vomit green. Not a bad set. It's not something I listen to. Really, I've listened to it. I've tried to like it. I've said I'm going to really enjoy this, and it so far hasn't necessarily sunk into me. Yeah, this one, it goes for, you know, again, $80 is what I paid to get this, and it sells for, you know, it averages $77 on Discogs. 3,000 have it, 422 more want it. So not bad. But now the latest one from Third Man Records was this, and it's live at the Supply Chain Tour from Jack White. Now you could see, remember the nice boxes that you saw on the other ones? Again, it's trying, I'm sure, to keep prices down and things, but now it just comes into a trifold. So we got 3 records on here, and you don't necessarily have all of the extras that you had before, which is kind of sad. There is some stuff, don't get me wrong, but you saw how elaborate the packaging was before. This packaging is just kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. Nice blue vinyl. And there goes a little, that's part of the thing I wanted. Here's your extra. Grab that. Get that. So, $80. You know, for me, it's just like, I don't know. That's really not, to me, worth $8. There's some good tunes on here, by the way, especially when he goes off and does a bunch of covers. Those are very nice. It's good. $80. So, yeah, I'm really up in the air right now on staying with Third Man Records. Some stuff I like, but lately, there's less I like. And that's a deal, big deal. The other one I'm in is Vinyl Me Please. And Vinyl Me Please, you can get into classic, central, country, or hip-hop. They give you those choices. It costs $40 a month. Or if you do a year's worth, you can get basically about $33 a month is what it's going to cost you. That's not bad. So Vinyl Me Please, when you look at this, is first off, you have these, okay? And then it comes, so I'm not a big fan of those jackets, but it's fine. You get the little OB kind of strip on there. Pretty nice. And then you have, they give you extras. See? You get a little poster in here. And this is $40. So this is a $40. It's a 2-record set. The quality is very good. A book is included. Now, I look at the $80 I paid for Third Man Records, and I looked at this for $40. Here's the other thing with Vinyl Me Please. If I don't want it, this selection of the month, now I have to take it, or I can exchange it for something else that they have, or I can ask for credit. Just give me credit. Now, I don't get the money back, but I get credit. Well, I do use that. You know, they'll come up with a box set that I might want. I could throw all that credit on there. Quite often, I don't want that selection of the month. There's one coming up. It's a folk singer. I'm not into folk singing. I can expand my horizons. I get it, but I don't really want to. And but you know, you get beautiful stuff like this. Here's Dizzy Gillespie. You know, look at that, just beautiful on Afro, really nice. You know, both of these have held their value. You know, they're worth around this $45 medium. This is $44 medium. Then you had this, you know, here is a funk band. What happened? Rebellion. You know, what happened? Nat Turner Rebellion. This one, the value is not as high, but inside there's a beautiful little book. It explains, it talks about the band. And I think that's the nice thing about Vinyl Me Please is they really do, they give you history. What's behind the music, and I appreciate that. And it is $40, and again, you are limited if you don't want it to what's in their store. There's a lot of new music that personally I don't, you know, so what's this, what's that, I spend about, you know, probably 9/10, and I go, what the hell's that? But I keep finding things, or you buy them for gifts. So Vinyl Me Please, $40. I'm pretty happy with Vinyl Me Please. Yeah, again, I don't always like their selections of the month, but I can make a choice with that. So it just, you know, there's more and more of these services, and if you're happy with them, that's great. You know, if you're watching, you have something that you're doing, one of these that you think is just awesome, you know, let me know. But myself, though, as a person that's, you know, been doing this for a lot of years, it's really, you know, it's kind of a flip of the coin. Is it worth it or not? Now, like Third Man Records, by being a member, I can go into the Third Man Record vault and buy special things that others cannot buy. But I haven't done that in years. I can do Vinyl Me Please. It allows me to get in and buy their records at a cheaper price. Generally, there's some special thing with most of these. I'm not sure how black box works. I just know that it's a black box. You open it up. Oh, that's what I got. Oh, that's what I got. You know, you can go either which way with that. So, if you're getting new into collecting, though, this is a way in which to really expand and look at different things. Generally, it's not cheap. You can find cheaper ways, but it will allow you to try music that maybe you might not have tried. And there's nothing wrong with exploring. And if you're willing to pay a little bit more to try something a little bit different and hope you like it, it can be a great way to go. That's all for right now. By the way, those that do watch, you know I'm on grandpa alert. I was supposed to be a grandpa 2 days ago. Now it's last night at midnight. They induced labor. Here it is. It would be 3 o'clock their time in the afternoon. No baby yet. So he's working to be 3 days late already. God, I can just see this guy's going to be a booger. Hey, everyone, if have yourself a Merry Christmas. I'll probably drop in on Christmas Day just to bother you, but thanks for watching. Bye.